There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the counter, this is Singletary. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Shreds the tackle to the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Clong. Up we go.
Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. Right?
Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Half 18.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Half 88, half 88, half.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 10. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now Jones and the Giants down by 10. A minute 12 to go.
Half 18.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but it's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to pull.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, and these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Minnesota, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.